Welcome to another installment of Daily Alchemy with Solarah. The title for today's message is You Were Made for This. It is Tuesday, March the 5th, and I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully today. And a quick reminder that if you would like to join me this Sunday for my Tarot Astrology group Q&A, all information for that will be on the community board for my YouTube collective. And for those of you on Substack, there will be a link that takes you to booking at the end of the article. Today has felt like another grand day of integration, not too different from the energy I was picking up on Saturday. It feels like old energies and cycles are collapsing rapidly now as we surrender and let go of the old and open our hearts to the new. Fresh energies seem to be swirling in more visceral ways, and as we lean deeper into the feeling of what we sense is ahead, it begins to make itself known in our material realities. As these activations occur, the corresponding shifts that they bring begin to penetrate into our realms of existence. This can bring along with it fatigue and minor flu-like symptoms, almost like jet lag or how you may feel in the aftermath of a big event. Do not beat yourself up when you need to rest, recharge, and slow down. This is all indicative of these activations needing to integrate. These activations may be invisible to the naked eye, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a powerful effect on our overall sense of equilibrium. Our ability to stabilize these higher frequencies and influxes of light is assisted when we are gentle with ourselves and do whatever we need to do to feel safe within our own experience of these upgrades. Everything may still feel confusing and unclear, but trusting and following our own guidance and rhythms will bring forth the clarity needed for next steps. These intense activation and portal windows can sometimes make us feel like we've fallen behind in some way, but this couldn't be farther from the truth. For one thing, we can't fall behind when we're choosing to walk the path that is most highly aligned with who we are and our own unique set of needs. The fear we hold around falling behind is based upon false matrix programs and the metrics that supported their agendas. This is exactly what we are collapsing, dismantling, and doing away with, which is why we feel it even more succinctly at times. It also feels like this recent 3-3 portal began to merge alternate and parallel universe realities that existed due to our own fragmentation. This time-splitting phenomena is what fed the ongoing cycle of not being able to sustain our higher frequency realities. We would access them, get a taste, and then everything would seemingly go to shit. This is because our frequency had been split across timelines or parallel realities. As we heal ourselves of the traumas that have stolen our abilities to stabilize and maintain our true divine frequencies, we get back those things lost in the splitting. This includes gifts, powers, resources, wisdom, life force, and opportunities. There have been a lot of messages coming through concerning divine counterparts in the past few days. It feels like the merging of timelines based upon our choice to return to wholeness is bringing us into alignment to support these high-frequency unions without the old runner-chaser dynamics that were due to our inability to hold the necessary frequency together for the union to root and thrive. This ascension journey has been so focused on our healing because we deserve to have access to the caliber of realities we feel in our hearts are possible. However, to get to this place, we must return to our natural and divine state of self-sufficiency and self-mastery, where we are aware of how we energetically contribute to the collapsing of our own dreams and the dreams of others. We have to remember that we are a universe unto self, and then direct our biofields as though we are truly masterful over them. This is a God-given gift of personal authority that we have all been bestowed with, and the correct attunement to this truth allows us to interact multiversally with one another in harmony. This doesn't mean that everything is suddenly hunky-dory, but it does mean that a lot of the interference that kept us blinded to our own wounding and patterning is no longer a block. As such, we have a clearer picture on cause and effect in these situations, which makes it easier to redirect our own course without feeling we have to run and descend into shame or self-rejecting mindsets and behaviors in order to be fake-liked and accepted. The rejection we feel from our partners on the divine counterpart journey is an almost perfect mirror showing us our own self-neglecting and self-abandoning habits and behaviors. For as long as we stay in self-betrayal settings, we cannot sustain the high frequency that such relationships require to succeed. This may seem complicated to us now, but this is only because we have been lied to about who we are, and as such, we must relearn how we truly run and operate optimally. We are in the relearning phase and orientation, where everything feels difficult and nonsensical because it's new, but we'll get the hang of it again in no time. After all, we were literally made for this. This has always been a frequency game. But for as long as we were kept ignorant and asleep to this truth, we were unable to consciously create our realities. We've been playing in a game where our opponents gave us false rules and directives in order to scam us out of our winnings. But time is up on the motherfuckery. So take it easy on yourself. You have been unraveling millennia of energetic entrapments while fighting against an onslaught of extra attempts to keep you sick, tired, full of fear, and therefore locked out of your own power. Taking care of yourself and making your health and wellness a priority is also actively resisting and killing the programs of the false matrix. So relax and allow for these upgrades to load and unlock in you what has always been rightfully yours. You were made for this. Ashe. For access to all of my articles and installments in full, please make sure to check me out on Substack at dailyalchemy.substack.com. For all of you who choose to become monthly or annual patrons, you will have continual access to these articles as they are published, as well as to the full archive of all my articles, decrees, as well as my works of nonfiction and poetry. Every month, my patrons also get the opportunity to connect with me in a group Q&A via video link. So if you feel that that would be helpful on your healing and ascension journey, please make sure to check me out on dailyalchemy.substack.com. Wishing you guys all a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.